you know, Sneasler getting that protect, just kind of wants to see what's going on, and +2 Goldengo make it rain just clears the field. I'm especially defensive Gallade, even naturally was like base 90, base 100 special defense. It's not enough.
I'm gonna say that must have been a misclick of some proportion there. I don't know.
We've seen this trainer make some questionable tears before. I think that's just par for the course.
Yeah, that's fair. I heard he is missing a few brain cells, so
Battle there.
it may have required getting a double protect off, but at least it would have been a path to victory.
I mean, I think the game was, I'm not going to say uphill, but once you now know, with game 1 done, that Water Terra Goldengo is scary, suddenly you start looking at that Rillaboom a lot more, because you can fake out into a Goldengo that is no longer Ghost. You may even make that gutsy call of faking out before it Terras, trying to catch it on that turn, and of course, as soon as it Terras, Grassy Glide is devastating.
Now, it is interesting how different a setup the Kings are going for here from last time. I mean, last time it worked, Bring Goldengo worked pretty well, as did it in though now I suppose the Sabres know that they will not outspeed Choice Scarf and DD on the first turn.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I look at it as, I look at it as just throw something at the wall, see if you can find something. You're up a game. You know that Goldengo is probably the biggest threat, and you don't want to show your hand too early. So I think it's smart of the Kings to kind of just, hey, let's throw some sand in there. We can take out the Blaziken. It could be a threat against the Goldengo if we burn a Terra. So
Smart or overconfident. That's we're about to find out as we go into game 2.
Yeah, I agree. If you're up a game, then mix it up. What do you have to lose? You know, you can try a different lead. We have Gallade Blaziken, a classic lead from the Sabres, going up against Sneasler and Tyranitar. This is interesting. 2 fighting Pokemon going up against the fighting weak Pokemon.
Well, I don't actually think Sneasler is weak to fighting, but it is weak to Psychic. It's very weak to Psychic. I will say, though, rumor has it Blaziken and Gallade, best friends forever. So
Possibly roommates?
Possibly roommates who constantly bring each other to Thanksgiving at their parents' house, respectively.
Is that like a weird thing? Like, do the parents, like...
They're just best friends and roommates, that's all.
Oh, they're like actors in the 50s.
They hold hands, maybe sometimes. Not a lot, but like, you know, it just guys being dudes.
If you're not kissing your homies goodnight, you're not real homies.
Alright, that Tyranitar executing that turn 1 Terra, saying, I am a gentle little boy, please don't hit me with the fighting move.
Don't punch me in the face. I don't care if I get my own sand in my eyes. Coaching.
I love that you can't see the Blaziken because of the balloons.
Where did Blaziken go? Is he okay?
Coaching! The coaching!
Alright. Wow. These boys
coach
really
off.
love their coaching. Yeah. It's a pretty physical... Oh. Psycho Cut. As we said before. Oh. I'm gonna say it now. I don't think the crit mattered on that Sneasler.
No, that annihilated the Sneasler.
But you know what? Sneasler got his coaching off.
Sneasler got his coaching off.
Sash in the sand is the only problem there.
That is so calculated. You can tell that the Kings were like, okay, quote unquote focus Sash. This is a great turn 1 that we had 2 coachings, and then the coached Pokemon, the student, goes and knocks out the one who did the coaching.
Both coaches are down. That much we can say for sure.
Call this Left 4 Dead because coach is down.
What a reference! What an actual throwback.
You know, leak sources tell me that someone in the booth was notorious for startling the witch back in the day.
Yeah, Wiz, what's your fucking problem, dude?
I can't believe it's been over a decade, but I am still getting shit for startling the witch. I thought she was cute.
I stole
Fucking
Randy's star like I
Fire
don't
me,
know, like
alright.
8 years ago, and he still brings that up. I don't see what's the big deal. It's Mario Party. You're supposed
Listen,
to.
listen. Let's just hope there's no wish on this battlefield right now for the king's sake.
You
Okay.
know, speaking of sand teams, remember Pocket Sand?
Oh, I don't want. I actually feel bad about that one.
The guy's married now, but the stars remain. Both of these people are married somehow.
Why do you think I give Safari's Own Kings to Dokodomo? I mean,
Okay, so I think there might be a witch.
there might be a witch. All right, Tailwind coming out from the Talonflame. We got some windy balloons, and Primarina using Hyper Voice. Oh, jeez, that did a lot of damage. Why wasn't that super effective against the bird? I'm sure it's nothing. Anyways, Terra Blast going into the Gallade. This is a swingy game. Jeez.
And you know what's funny is we questioned, you know, bringing in Tyranitar and Excadrill, and it's a ballsy thing to do to just go for Terra turn 1, but I think
Not
Kings
Thorax. There's
understood,
two
like-
Primarinas on the field.
Yeah.
Oh no! Which one don't you
Wait,
have?
Wait.
Tailwind is up.
It's over. It's over. I was gonna give you in-depth analysis, but it's over. I can't.
What you want?
It's lost.
No one's watching First Base for
I
in-depth
really wish
analysis.
the one event
They want to
had
hear this.
ally switch, as that would surely prevent them from knowing which was the real Primarina.
Yeah, people want to hear us ape out over 2 Primarinas on the field.
It's truly a magical hat situation.
My balloon.
I
Was that
love
Spider?
Spider-Man too.
I love Spider-Man. Huge fan of Spider-Man too. Tyranitar is in wait, which one do you use? Okay, no, thank God one of them has Terra. No, Talonflame. Oh, okay. Stop saying Brave Bird when you mean
Talonflame can't
racist.
hear you. He has AirPods. Remember that joke, kids?
Oh my
I
god.
like the AirPods joke.
He survives. T-Tar survives with 2 HP and is able to get the Terra Blast off into the Protect. T-Tar goes down to his own sand. Ladies and gentlemen, who could have seen that coming?
This is like when you accidentally close the garage door with your car running.
I would say this would be more like you throwing sand in somebody else's eyes, but then the wind blows it back into your eyes. Something I wish I could have seen in real life.
Listen, it was a different time.
Yeah,
It was
Okay.
it was 2011.
okay.
What a great
Alright,
time to
it's
be
all
alive.
down to Excadrill. He does have Sand Rush, but it is a 2v1 nonetheless. How long is this sand gonna last?
It's like I have no idea what turn. Okay, so oh my goodness, Zoroark.
That might have been Zoroark.
I don't
You know,
want
I
to.
didn't see it coming.
It's entirely possible. What, like the witch?
There were no clues given that was Zoroark.
Eat up, Prim. Eat and grow fat.
Grow thick from strength.
Yeah.
Focus
Alright.
sash. All right.
I think that Prim probably should use Protector to stall out the sand. But this trainer has not always been known to use Protect when it should. Hey, wait, he did! Oh,
What's
God,
Excadrill's
that would've been-
speed tier?
Extra
well, not fast, but it's most important here is that it doesn't get the like a rock slide boost or something.
All right. So no tailwind. No
I
speed
still am gonna
boost.
say Primarina's pretty slow.
Excadrill going for that pocket sand, throwing
Oof.
it right in Primarina's face, knocking it out 2-0 to the Safari Zone Kings. What a match. We
That
almost
was-
watched most of that match and gave commentary. That was one of the commentaries of all time.
There were a lot of throwback references, but hopefully the demographic watching this has played Left 4 Dead.
You learned more about us than you did the Pokemon.
the demo of
I think
the demo that's watched the past 12, 24 episodes of First Paced, and the people who are on First Paced is a circle.
sometimes Pokemon is the friends you made over the past like 20 or so years.
So, right, this is a pretend commentary show. The Sabres did the Sabres
They did
showed
their
up to the
best.
game and they played. They got KOs, but I mean, when it came down to it, the Kings, between Tailwind, Sand, Psychic Terrain, even the Terra from Goldango, it was just too much power, too much speed, and the trickiness of the Sabres was not enough to save them.
We really just didn't see many tricks this game. And the most disappointing thing I would say is that Gallade, I mean, never saw a wide guard. Going against a team where just every Pokemon besides Talonflame and Sneasler have a spread move, and we never saw a wide guard.
That's correct.
Pretty sad stuff.
I think the Kings they had a game plan. Game 2, game 1, I think they had to navigate some issues that came from just the natural course of a battle, and I think they just came out on top from being able to adapt. And game 2, I know you guys questioned like, why are we bringing T-Tar in the lead, and it took a ballsy call to go for that that flying Terra, and it paid dividends because
Well,
we see.
was it a ballsy call against 2 fighting type Pokemon in the lead? I'm not so sure if that's what I would qualify as ballsy. That's just a smart
Well,
play.
you're choosing the one time to use that gimmick. I feel like turn 1
Picked up
Terras
a
are
pretty
ballsy
early
calls.
lead, and
Yeah, I
certainly
mean,
getting
it's
rid of
necessary.
Blaziken in the turn 1 was as or more advantageous than the Sneasler going down at the turn 1.
But either way, I feel like game 2 there was a plan, and with every knockout that came the Kings' way, they just capitalized on. Okay, we lost Talonflame. Okay, this is bring in Extra Dill, and Earthquake will settle with everything in the back.
Yeah, that late game Excadrill was just tremendous. We got to see not one but 2 coachings on the same turn, which really was a treat. But something I want to call out, and I know Wiz is thinking this. Where was Rillaboom?
Where was Rilla?
Where was Rilla?
I mean, that would have stopped the Earthquake in its tracks. Fake out would have been effective. The only reason, yeah. So the reason that I might suspect that this trainer didn't bring Rillaboom was that he forgot that Rillaboom underspeeds in male in DDD, and
Choice
as
Scarf and
such,
DD at that.
Choice Scarf in DDD, and as such, Grass would overtake it. And had he realized that, I suspect this game might have gone a little differently.
I mean, maybe
Possibly, but
the
there's a lot
Sneasler,
of threats.
the
against
Sneasler,
it.
the Talonflame, the Terra Flying. Right there are checks against the Rilla.
Oh no, yeah, by no means would it have been a slam dunk, but it was a last second call that did not ended up costing the game, or at least costing a chance at the win.
Is that the only member that we did not see from the Sabres? We saw Electabuzz game 1, and we saw...
Yeah, I think we've seen everyone except Rillaboom.
Well, heading into the postseason, when this matchup ever turns up again, Rilla might be the thing that stops the Sandstorm.
I am sure that the Sabres are itching for a rematch here. That much I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, MVP time. Who are we gonna give it to? Starting with Thorax. Who's your guy today?
I'm gonna go with Sneasler. Sneasler gave Tyranitar the ability to just go off with Flying Terra Blast. It was able to do some damage on its own game 1. I think all around Sneasler was just there for every big moment to help the Kings take the match.
if I may jump in, yes, Sneasler was there both games, contributed massively. Talonflame also, I believe, showed up to both games. At least set up a tailwind. But I would say Sneasler definitely contributed more, though not to understate Tyranitar's massive damage contribution in game 2 there.
Yeah, I would say that Tyranitar, Extra Drill, and Golden Go all only showed up to one game each, and though they were the ones laying down the damage, Sneasler's coaching and Talonflame's Tailwind early in both games was invaluable. The Tailwind was what allowed Goldango to threaten outspeeding stuff on the in game 1, and then of course the Tailwind in game 2 helping Tyranitar, of course. Coaching, Tailwind, Tyranitar.
The Kings had speed control, they had weather control, they had psychic terrain to prevent any priority, just a lot of conditions. They set so many conditions, the most conditions of anybody, with the sole exception of Satoru Gojo.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to say there's a lot of domains here, but you cannot have the discussion about Safari Zone Kings without bringing up Gojo.
Of course not. Truly,
So
I hate
most important.
I hate this so much. Kill me.
The MVP.
Kill me, please.
The MVP tonight.
The MVP.
The MVP tonight is.
So we all say it together.
Yeah.
On 3, 3, 2, 1.
Satoru Gojo.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for watching First Base. If you are still watching, Steel Ball Run comes out pretty soon, right?
By the time of this recording, Steel Ball Run should be out on Netflix. Watch it. If you love good fits, if you love gay anime, this is for you. This is for all the Lady Gaga fans out there. She loves JoJo's. Best anime out there.
And by the time,
with the sole exception of Satoru Gojo.
I will fucking kill
by
you.
the time this episode airs, Wiz and I will have read the final chapter of Chainsaw Man, and we'll have taken each other's lives.
No, we won't have finished it because it's going to be like 200 pages long and wrap up every single plot point in the show.
With the exception, of course, of
Satoru
Gojo. Thank you for watching First Base. We will see you very soon with the breakdown of the post-season, where we will grab Doko Domo and berate him for all of the things that he has done against...
Many crimes.
Yes, many crimes.
Against humanity.
And of course, of Satoru Gojo.
Yeah, his crimes against Satoru Gojo are the worst of the crimes that he's committed.
It's like Spotlight, but instead of church, it's, Jujutsu sorcerers.
Is that the Steve Carell movie?
No, that's Foxlight, or Foxhound.
No, that's Foxcatcher, because he plays like the DuPont guy,
no,
right?
No, Foxhound is from Metal Gear
You
Solid.
guys are thinking of the movie Spies Like Us.
No. You're thinking of Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Fantastic Mr. Spies Like Us.
What is splashing in the background?
Sorry.
Is there a leak?
He's been taking a piss for the past, minute and a half.
Yeah. You know how much I've been holding that
What are you,
in?
Austin Powers? What are you, coming out of the cryo chamber?
Who does number 2 work for?
I definitely didn't just remember that I had lunchbox that needed to be put in the sink and soaked.
All right, we're still feeling a little punchy, so we're just gonna do the intro real quick. It's gonna take me a second to get everything set up though.
That's fine. I will
Take your time.
Take a real piss. Oh Jesus! Oh,
Oh, are you saying that my piss wasn't real enough for you?